Hey everybody, this is Jason Peck, Social Media Manager with eWay Direct, and today I'm going to be reviewing InvestinSocial.com's website. Invest in Social is a social media directory created by Jason Keith and the guys at Social Fresh. To take a step back before I jump into this review, I review a company's social media initiative every single Tuesday in this screencast format, under 5 minutes. If it's your Facebook page, Twitter account, or other initiative and you want me to consider looking at it, just drop me a line. I'm Jason at ewaydirect.com or at Jason Peck on Twitter. Every single Tuesday, just picking one company at random and doing a review like this. So get in touch if you're interested. Back to Invest in Social. Let's start with the homepage. Love the fact that it's very clear to people what there is to do on this site. Invest in Social, the social media directory, it's right in their logo. And then the website, the design really appeals to people that are here for one of two reasons. They're either here to find an agency, vendor, or consultant to help them with their social media programs, or they're probably here to list their own company. So I like the fact that the text is big and bold and visible up front. If you scroll down, you see some of the featured agencies, vendors, and consultants. I like that a lot. If you go to the FAQ, it says that these vendors are actually paying to be listed here. But in the spirit of social media, I think that you might want to have that be stated a little more clearly. So maybe there's some text down here at the bottom that says, these listings are paid. Would you like to be listed here? Get in touch with us. Just something like that, so people know that these are paid listings and not ranked by some other criteria. If you go to an actual vendor's page, let's go to Ignite Social Media. They've got the page designed pretty nicely. It's easy to see what this agency is all about. What their typical client revenue is, some work examples, how to get in touch with them, etc. So I like that a lot. Let's take a look at their blog. And before I get into this, I wanted to just briefly mention that I really like the fact that they have these social logos up top. Makes it really easy for people to like the page, to follow Invest in Social on Twitter, and then to +1 it. One small suggestion that I might have for Invest in Social would be to add the LinkedIn button there, just so that people could easily share this page with their colleagues and contacts on LinkedIn. Back to the blog. So I really like the design of the Invest in Social blog. Love the fact that it's easy to see the headlines and get a glimpse of what each story is about. Like the fact that they have the thumbnails for each story. Again, one thing I might do would be to add the Google +1 buttons underneath the post titles here and on the individual post pages. It says they have the Google +1 buttons on company pages, so you might as well have them on those actual blog pages as well. I love the fact that on the blog it has a strong call to action for people to add your company to our directory. One thing I had a question about was whether or not promoting Social Fresh's Facebook page right here would be the best use of this landscape. On one hand, I like the fact that they're cross-promoting Social Fresh on Invest in Social, but on the other hand, you might have people that visit this page that haven't really heard of Social Fresh before. So in that case, you might want to just have like a banner ad kind of explaining what Social Fresh is and why they should care about it, and maybe direct them to Social Fresh's main website rather than their Facebook page. Maybe not, but that's just an idea. And the last thing I want to say before we finish up this review is one thing I did really like on the Social Fresh blog was that there was a strong call to action for people to sign up for email newsletters. I didn't see that in this blog. It might have been intentional, but again, maybe something to test. Again, my name is Jason Peck, Social Media Manager at eWay Direct. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.